Hey there, thank you for checking in with this video. I just wanted to share with you a little bit some tips that I've gathered the past little while regarding ways that you can roll out the back of your leg and the top of your leg. So we're going to cover the legs right now with the foam roller, and then you can check another video regarding I'll do the shoulders and the upper back. Okay, so this is regarding legs, so back of the legs, front of the legs, okay? So you're going to start off and you're going to do the same thing on both legs. You're going to start off with the roller directly under your knee. So the roller type is up to you. You can do a smooth roller or you can do the rumble roller, which has the nubs on it. It's just going to give you a little bit more of an intense stretch or massage. Let's put it that way. Okay, so you're going to put the roller directly under the knee. You're going to bring the hands underneath of the shoulders. You can either do fingers pointed forward or fingers pointed out. My fingers end up pointing out. You're going to lift off the bum, and then you're just going to roll forward and back. So you're just slowly and gently rolling forward and back a couple inches here and there. I like to turn my leg out and in a little bit, but don't go too much. Just turning it out a little bit. If you feel any knots or anything, try to gently go over those again. You can do this per side for as long as it really feels comfortable, but you want to focus on not avoiding the parts that hurt. So if it hurts, try to slow it down, try to get back into that part. Okay, now you can switch it to the other side. So I just move the roller over. Again, I'm right under my knee. Okay, and I'm going to roll. Now I'm lifting my bum off the floor as I do this. If I need to make it deeper, say I'm not getting a deep enough massage and I feel like I could get it deeper, you're going to cross the leg over top. So this makes it a little bit harder because you lose that leg on the ground and you're going to roll forward and back. Okay, so for this one it does require a little bit more strength in the arms and in the core to roll yourself forward and back, but essentially rolling forward and back. So I don't like to stay there too long because I find it just hurts my hands. All right, from here, so that's the back of the knee, and that's the popliteus. That's a hard word for me to say. Okay, essentially if it's tight back here, you're going to get some knee pain up here. So essentially it's really good to roll out the back of the knee because it's just going to help the pain you're feeling in your knee. Now you're going to bring the roller to the meatiest part of your quad, or your calf, should I say. So right into the meat of the muscle, you're going to stick the roller right underneath. Your arms are going to do the same thing. You're going to lift up and you're going to roll. So again, you're doing a couple inches, forward and back. And I like to get right down into the ankle because I find for myself I get really tight ankles. So if you are a pole dancer like myself and you wear a lot of shoes, or say you just wear heels because you love the heels, this is a good stretch to do, because it's rolling out the back of your leg, but it's also opening up those ankles. So the more your ankles are tight, the more your hip joint and your knee joint are going to suffer as well, okay? So I have the toes pointed straight up right now, and I'm just relaxing into my leg. So I'm not flexing my feet or pointing my toe, I'm just chilling, okay? From here, I'm going to roll the big toe inward, okay? So my knee's going to turn inward, and I'm rolling the big toe, okay? Again, rolling the calf is going to help you with any knee pain you might have. And believe it or not, when you have knee pain, when you're dealing with your knee pain, it will also help with your back pain. So if you're having low back pain or hip pain, dealing with the calves and the knees and the ankles are really going to help that. Now your toes point back up, and then you're going to point the pinky toe towards the ground. So this is the outside of the leg. There's a fancy word for that I can't think of right now, so I'm not going to say it. But you're going to roll the big toe up, pinky toe down. So I like to really go down to my ankle for this one as well because I really feel it from all those shoes. So if you have really tight ankles or really restricted shoes, this is a really good stretch to do. From here, I'm going to do this for as long as is comfortable, or until my hands start to go numb. You can roll out the wrist in between because it's not the easiest on the hands. Again, if your wrists are getting tired, you can also do back of the knee, top of the leg, which we'll do in a second, and then go back to the bottom of the leg. So if your wrists are hurting, you can switch the order up of this. It's not really like set in stone for the order. So again, I have the middle of my calf, on the roller, and I'm just going to roll forward and back several inches. Okay? Again, I'm pushing through the floor so my shoulders are not dragging up to my ears, but I'm trying to lift up in my chest as I do this too. So it's not just a roll out of the leg, it's also a little bit of a shoulder work, right? So my toes are pointed up. I'm trying to get my way down to my ankle, and I'm rolling through the big meaty part of the muscle. A big thing with rolling, guys, is to do it slowly. So if you're moving too quickly, you're just going to I heard noises. You're just gonna go too quickly through it. You're gonna miss a few spots. So slow it down. Okay, now I'm gonna turn my big toe inward. We went inward first, so my big toe goes in, and I'm rolling forward and back. Okay? From here, holding it where I am. You can also do any of these with the leg assisted on top, so if you need an extra stretch, put the leg on top if you need it. I don't need it, so I'm not gonna get there. Again, now I'm gonna turn the toes back up, and then bring my pinky toe side down to the floor, so my big toe peels up. And I'm still rolling over the big part of my muscle as well, so the roller might move around. You might have to move around a little bit like a crab, but I'm rolling. So this is the outside of my leg. Again, my ankles, the more I improve my ankles, the more I'm gonna improve my hips, my knees, and my low back. Okay, so I can deal with a lot of pain simply by just rolling out my ankles and my legs. Okay, once I've done all three of those, now I'm gonna roll to my front. So to do the front, okay, I bring the roller directly under my hips. So I want my hips directly on top of the roller. Hopefully we can see me in this video. Okay, I bring the roller right under my hip. My opposite leg is propped out to the side, so it's supporting me. So I can show you what that looks like here. So I'm like this on the other side. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna roll basically. Again, I'm gonna switch legs so you see what's happening. I'm gonna have the roller at my hip, and then I'm gonna roll forward, and then I'm gonna roll back. So I'm trying not to bring my leg up as I do this. I'm trying to relax into my leg. But essentially I'm rolling forward and I'm rolling back. As I do this, I can crawl forward so that the roller will go down my thigh. So I'm trying to inch closer and closer to my knee. But I want to keep my hips square to the floor. Okay? So my knees are pointing down. The leg that's on the roller, that knee's pointed straight down. Okay, I'm going to do that for a little bit. You can do this for as long as is comfortable. Obviously, the longer you go, the more benefits you're going to see from it. Okay, so you're stretching out your quads, you're stretching out your hips, and that means you're stretching out your low back. You're getting a happy back. From here, I'm going to bring my knee down and then switch. Okay, so again, I'm right over the roller, and I'm going to roll forward and back. I'm trying not to lift my straight leg, so the leg that's on the roller, I'm trying to just relax it down into the roller. And then if you need to, you can also push the roller down or adjust yourself on your mat, wherever you need to be. Okay? Simply rolling forward and back. Now I'm going a bit fast. Think about going slower. You're going to have one leg that's a bit tighter than the other. Give that one more time. Pause me if you need to, or just learn the movements and then do them at your own pace, at your own time. You don't need to have me on the whole time once you've figured out what you're doing. Okay, but I'm rolling forward and back. Once I've made it to my knee, you can give above my knee a little bit of love. Rolling forward and back. And then I will switch back to my first leg. Okay, and I'm going to demonstrate first on this leg because I'm going to be more open. So what's going to happen is I'm going to turn to a 45-degree, and I'm going to try and get another muscle in my leg. So right now I'm getting the top of my quad. Now I'm going to turn to a 45-degree, prop up my foot a little bit more. I'm not turned totally to the side, so my chest isn't turned totally. I'm still 45 to the floor, and I'm still going to roll the same way I was doing. So I'm balancing on one arm now, which is a little bit wonky, but it's totally doable. Okay, so I'm on a 45-degree angle. I'm getting the, I can't remember what this one is called. I believe it's the vastus lateralis. So this is the 45-degree line muscle down your thigh. And if this muscle is very tight, it can act as very detrimental towards the knee. So what that means is what happens is as this muscle, rolling it down, as this muscle tightens up, you can get some derangement of the knee. So your kneecap can actually start moving out to the side where it shouldn't be, simply because the muscles around it are too tight. So if you roll the knee out, roll the thigh out like we're doing now on this 45-degree angle, you can get a lot of that knee pain taken care of, okay? Once you've had enough on one side, you can come up and other side. So again, I want the roller right under my hip, top leg comes up, I'm on a 45-degree to the floor, and I'm gonna roll, okay? So I'm trying not to open my chest too much to the side of the room, so I'm not looking directly at you guys, but I'm trying to look slightly down to the floor as I roll over the 45-degree line of my leg. Okay, if the roller's not gonna move on its own, lift your leg up and just move the roller around. So that's usually what I do, is I end up moving my roller around where I need it, and you're gently rolling back and forth. So again, this roll is super important to help with knee pain, knee derangement, and any type of problems you have in the knees, the hips, the low back, and the ankles, right? You have to think of your body, your whole structure as the system, okay? One thing goes out of whack, eventually everything that's compensating is gonna go out of whack as well. So the more you can make every single joint happy, the more the rest of them will remain happy, okay? After you've done this one, whoop, you can pop it back, and that's the end of your tiny little leg foam rolling tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful. Comment below if you have any questions, and have yourself a fantastic day. All right, thank you, bye-bye.